Towson Field Hockey reporting for 2012 fall camp here inside Unitas Stadium. We're with head coach Michelle Weber. Coach, only a couple practices in, but a little scrimmage going on behind us right now. Tell us your impressions just as you guys have gotten camp underway.
So far, the returning players have returned strong. They've come back in shape, which is very impressive. You know, our incoming freshmen, they're doing well. They're stepping in, they're feeling, basically getting their legs used to playing at this level. So it's been interesting so far.
Mm-hmm. I know you've said many times that coming back in shape is obviously critical for any program, but specifically for yours because you have such a short turnaround before that first game coming out.
Yes, that's one of the things we stress. We play within 2 weeks of us getting back reporting for our preseason. So it's very important to our players. We stress that over years, that they come back in shape, they come back ready to play, and they come back ready to go, because we have very little time to basically gel as a team before we get our first game going.
Mm-hmm. Gelling as a team, something that's obviously critical with field hockey because there are a lot of players on the field at the same time. You lost some key parts from last year's team to graduation. How do you see that kind of shaking out with filling in some of those spots?
We had a lot of our freshmen from last year stepped in, and they stepped into those roles. So they gained the experience, on-field experience. So I'm very comfortable with how the season is going to shape out and how they will step in and fill the different areas that we lost, because we lost people from every single section of the field, our backs, our mids, or forward line. So I believe the players that are going to step up this year are going to be the returning starters, as well as some of our returning freshmen. They will, sophomores, will step in and basically take up that leadership role because they're more comfortable after having a fall and a spring under their belt.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, this team sort of finished strong last year. You got back to the CAA championship, a tough result in your first game in the CAA championship, but it was definitely an upward trend as the season went on. How do you try to capitalize that as you start this new season? Is it just about getting a few wins right away?
I think getting a few wins at the get-go will build confidence. We'll let our team know that, okay, you've lost some key parts, but the players returning are up to the challenge, and they're going to do a great job. I think last year we had that goal, and I believe our team has this goal again this year to make it to CAAs. But our goal has always been to make it beyond just getting to the CAAs. Mm-hmm. So that is with the incoming freshmen, and I think the returning players, we believe now that this is a possibility. Yeah, we have a very young squad, but I believe with the athleticism of them and the depth that we have right now, it should be a possibility.
Well, Coach, we'll certainly have a close eye on it as the fall progresses. We'll check in with you in a couple weeks.
I know you will. Thank you.
I told you, nobody prepares like we do. Okay. And nobody finishes like we do. Okay. It is never how you start. It's how you finish. I'm sorry. It's never how you start. It's how you finish. It's never how you start. It's how you finish. What's the goal? Win. What's the goal? Win.